This coming year, as we look at the markets and we look at the marketplace and the fact that we've had overproduction, we do think that there's going to be a struggle in the industry as a whole over 2015 as we look out ahead, late 15, early 16, probably all the way through 16. But the business, in terms of making those investments in technology and being leading edge technology, I think has certainly paid off over time, and we'll see. But the industry as a whole is going to have some struggles this next couple of years. It really originated, Tom, with some overproduction, some overcapacity in the industry. This was PEDV last year, dealt a significant blow to the industry, as you know, and subsequently producers overbred animals and anticipated potentially large losses of animals this year. We didn't get that, so we have had overproduction. The West Coast port shutdown certainly backlogged a lot of pork product and essentially allowed the Europeans and Brazilians and some others to take market share that we had in Korea and Japan and other Pacific Rim countries. And then lastly, just the strong value of the dollar has put us at a significant disadvantage as you think of selling your product abroad. Those things have all combined for what's going to be some record production. In fact, I saw yesterday we're in the second quarter of this year, I believe, pork production will surpass beef production in the United States for the first time in 75 years. The biggest one is TPP. We've obviously got other trade agreements that we're working on. Getting TPA, Trade Promotion Authority, granted to the administrator, our ambassador, Darcy Vetter, now has that available to her. We're hoping to see them close the final negotiations on TPP this coming week and the Hawaii rounds as they work on that. Hopefully present Congress with something to vote thumbs up or thumbs down on. Hopefully with all our intel, it looks like it will be a great deal for pork and certainly agriculture as a whole. And that will be a huge benefit because, as you know, 27% of our pork is exported. Many agricultural exports, 40% of the world trade is represented by the 11 other countries in the United States in that deal. The earliest we could see it possibly passed is late this year with starting of implementation of tariff reduction by Japan and other countries as early as 2016.
What will it do for you?
For us, it is the single biggest trade agreement that has been and will be negotiated likely in my lifetime. And for agriculture, our bottom line, we know on the pork sector, it's a huge number. We know in other sectors, it's a huge number. And for us personally, I think that it being invested now in the poultry industry as well. The Maschhoffs made that investment in December of 2013. And on the pork side, we see the number one and number two proteins in the world, significant windfall for the U.S. in terms of those protein growths. Even though I said we're going to spill some red ink this coming year, the way it looks, we're very excited about proteins as a whole, very bullish proteins. And again, as you look at China and you look at other places abroad and the opportunities that exist, we still are the low-cost producer of that protein. When you're the low-cost producer, if you can go in and go to battle and break down trade barriers and break down barriers to entries around trade, I think that our future is very, very bright.
Reporting for Brownfield Television, I'm Tom Steever.